Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So in today's video we will be looking at the practical applications of super key, the super keyword. Okay, so we have already discussed about the super keyword in my previous video. So in this video we will look how we can program with it. Okay, so for this I have opened a program which is to display super keyword. Okay, not display use of super keyword. And for this, now I have to create a class which is, let's say there will be a parent class. Okay, so class A is there. Okay, and after that within this class now I can declare any instance variable which is int a is equal to 10, and after that I will simply close this. Now in my next class, that means the class which will hold my main class, I will have to use the super key and it will extend a, right? So a is my parent class and super key is basically the child class. And here now I will be having a separate instance variable which says a is equal to 20, and I will also have a method here which is saying void display, and inside this method I will be simply using a print statement which is system dot out dot println, and here what is it, I will be printing the value of a. Okay, so let me consider this as a parameterized method. Okay, so int a, which will be taking the value of a as a parameter or an argument. Okay, so now here I will mention the main method which is public static void main and string arguments, and after that I will simply create an object of the super key s is equal to new super key and close this bracket here, and using the same object s dot I will be printing the value of a. Okay, so suppose I have now 30, I'm passing it as a value. Okay, so now if I'm trying to compile this, when I'm doing this, it is essentially sending this value to the class super key method which is display. Okay, because s is the object of the super key class. Okay, now I will save this and let me just run compile it first, so there is no error. I will now execute this. Okay, so when I'm executing this, since I'm passing 30 as an argument here, okay, value, so this will be going here and ultimately it will be printed using this particular statement. Okay, now suppose if I am not using a here, instead of a I am trying to use, I'll write it in a different line so that we see the difference of all of them. So if I am using this dot a, this is a concept which we have already done in my previous videos. So if I am using the reference variable which is going to point to the current class instance variable, let us see what is the output that we are getting. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just include one more line here which is basically a separator. Okay, so here I will be including, let's say, okay, so because if all of them are clumsy then it will be difficult. Okay, see, so if I am trying to use this, right, the next statement which I have, which is printing the value of a, is using the reference variable dis, so it is pointing to the current class instance variable which is 20. Okay, so 20 is getting printed here. Now if I am using the super keyword here, okay, if I am using the super keyword here instead of this, which is also a reference variable, I should be getting the parent class instance variable here. Okay, so now let me run this. Okay, So now you can see initially I am getting the value which I have passed in the method call, okay, through the object. Secondly, it is getting printed with the this keyword which is referring to the current class instance variable. Thirdly, it is printing the value of the instance variable using the super keyword. Okay, so whenever I am using super, the current class, the parent class instance variable is called. Okay, so using the use of super keyword is basically this, that we can refer to the instance variable, or we can refer to the objects which are there in the parent class without even having to call them explicitly. Okay, so this is all about the super keyword. We will also talk about some other keywords like final, etc. in my upcoming videos. So that is all for this video. Thank you.